This is a brand new review of the Broods album that just came out very recently, Conscious. Broods are a musical duo from New Zealand comprised of brother and sister Caleb and Georgia Knott. Not too long ago they came out with an EP as well as a debut album preceding that. I enjoyed both a lot. I love the creative approach to the production. It was very icy, it was cold, it was dark. It very much fit the emotional power of the lyrics that came with songs like Bridges. So with me enjoying both the EP and their debut album Evergreen, it would be fair to say that I was looking forward to whatever they put out next, and this came in the form of Conscious, the album for this year. And it seems that it was actually quite disappointing. Yeah, that's how I would say it. This album feels a lot more watered down and a bit generic. A lot of the songs lack the Broods flavor that made Evergreen so appealing to me. The reason I loved it so much was because of the icy production. And I understand that perhaps for this album they wanted to go for a much more upbeat, feel-good feel, but you can still do that whilst carrying the same Broods flavor. A staggering amount of the songs on this album just lack exactly that. You have songs like We Had Everything, Are You Home, and Full Blown Love, with painfully repetitive choruses, feeling like they're not really going anywhere. They just carry on, and things just fall flat, and that's not exactly what I would have expected from a Broods record. In a majority of the songs on this album, I wouldn't mind hearing on the radio or something, or on a playlist, but they're not songs that I would hear on the radio and think, oh, I wonder what that song's called, I really like it. They're songs that are very in one ear and out the other. Although, don't get me wrong, there are still very good tracks on this album, like the opening, Free, very explosive track during the chorus. I love the primal yells. Also the track Freak of Nature featuring Tove Lo, a very theatrical track that actually felt like it was going towards a big moment. It didn't feel like it was just relying on a single catchy hook, but did feel like it was actually building up towards something. We've also got the preceding track, All of Your Glory, which is a lot more simple, but beautifully simple. It's a love song that's backed up by what sounds like either an accordion or an organ. I'm not sure which one, but it just sounds really nice. Perhaps the penultimate track, Bedroom Door, does bring back some very icy production, which I was totally longing for throughout the entirety of this whole album. It's pretty alright, it's pretty good, yeah! Although the final track, Conscious, like this is Broods, man. I could actually recognize that this was Broods. If I heard this on the radio, I would definitely be able to hear the production and tell that it was an artist like Broods creating this track. Unlike a lot of the other tracks which just feel like they could have been made by any generic electropop artist, this title track might just be one of the best songs that Broods have ever put out. So perhaps overall Broods have put out a very mediocre album, but there are still some pretty good standouts. I'll perhaps be giving this one a 5 out of 10.